welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be continuing the series School Diaries in the UK. So today we're going to be talking about the SAT exams. So I'm not actually what they are, but I'll try my best to explain. So SAT exams are the exams that happen at the end of a key stage. So Malika's going to be telling you about the key stage SAT exam. And I'm going to be telling you about the key stage 2 SAT exam.
Kaustubh, can you tell first what is the key stages?
So the key stage stages are basically stages where you progress through your learning. So key stage 1 is like the very beginning. So when you learn your ABCs, your 1, 2, 3s, some of the times tables. Then key stage 2 is when you get into the deep stuff. Like the deep by the way, key stage 1 ends at year 2 and key stage 3 ends at year 6. Key stage 2 ends at year 6. So in key stage 2 you're going to be learning times tables. Well, you learn them in year 1 and year 2 as well, but you're still going to learn the 11 and 12s in like 5 and 4, year 4 and year 5. And that's what you learn. You also learn how to write persuasive letters to non-chronological reports, etc., etc. And Kulika's going to first tell you about the key stage 1 exam.
Okay, so I had key stage 1 last year, and it's surprising that I finished key stage 1 last year, and it's surprising that I still remember it. So what I had were a test exam. I think there were about like 5. I'm not sure, but they had like math questions.
Like, what is this one?
No, they had like times tables, like 65 plus something equals 65 plus something equals 100. So we have to work out the other addend inside.
Just one question. I was in key stage 1. Do you have like any time limit, or is like?
I think we have half an hour.
Okay.
Wow.
So key stage 1 it contains the year 1 and year 2, right?
And
Yes.
reception.
And reception year
Yes.
1 and year 2.
Yeah.
Receptions means is what's the mean in the reception in India?
In India, it's junior KG and senior KG.
And what's year 1?
Year 1 is standard 1.
Standard 1 or the grade 1, right?
Yeah.
And the year 2 is the grade 2
2.
or the standard 2.
Yes.
Or the
Yes.
class 2.
Yeah.
Okay, Gulika, carry on, please.
So we also might get times table, and the times table will be the 2 times table, the
5.
5 times table, and the 10 times
And
table.
And
Well,
one.
kind of. So you will also get to count up in 25, 20, and I think that's it.
Can you tell me the hardest question that you can remember?
Oh, I think it was.
And what happened in the key stage SAT exam? What is SAT exam?
Yeah, the exams are basically exams at primary school to get you started for like high school.
Okay, Kaustubh, can you tell about what is the full form of the SAT?
Standardized assessment tests.
Okay, what it means?
Kind of hard to explain, but it is. So standardized means the standard that the governments expect all schools to teach. Assessment is the tests, and test is tests.
Is the assessment test of the kids, right? Standardized means the standardization of the school, assessment of the kid, and it all results. That means is evaluate the
Test.
evaluation of the school as well as the kids, how they are performing. Is that correct?
So no, it's kind of correct. It's kind of wrong. So the entire score that the schools add up, there's so each year there's a average, below average, and greater depth and expected. So expected and average are basically the same. Below average is mean that school has some sort of requirement that that child has some sort of requirement, like they might be autistic, might have some they might have a disability, which that's what that I'm trying to say. And greater depth means that that child is really smart and they're doing really good. And when I think if
By the way, sorry to interrupt. Greater death is also known as a G
a
day.
GD, yeah. So basically, I remember in year three, this is so year three is the start of East Asia. I remember they used to take people into greater depth. I was very fortunate to have the opportunity, and I was one of the very few. And yeah, so I'll tell you about the Key Stage 2 SAT exams. So in the last video, I did tell you that I finished my SATs. So in those SATs, we had 6 or 7, I'm not sure. We had reasoning 1, reasoning 2, arithmetic, spelling, grammar, punctuation. What else did I have?
I
Spelling. Spelling. There's one more.
I just did reasoning too.
Oh, good. Yeah. So that's it. The ones that I've just said.
So that means, Kaustubh, you are having the 5 exams,
5 exams.
right?
Yes.
The out of that, reasoning and all these are the English and arithmetic, and the another one is about the maths.
Yes.
That's correct,
So
right?
they focus on those few subjects.
Yes.
And there's another one that's for teachers. I'm just going to tell you a little bit of an explanation of that. So after that, we're doing loads of writing, and then they submit into the government, and the teachers decide if it's expected, under expected, and greater than. Those results, by the way, will come after 3 months with every single other school. So you're not. So it's not going to be. So you done your SATs test one day after. Oh, how soon you just got your SATs results back? It's not going to be that. Every single school is going to get the results at the same time. Just to clarify that, because people expect to get it one day forward, one day backward. So yeah, and
Okay. So that how you compare the SAT exam with India? Is it like a board exam in India which conducts around grade 10 and the grade 12, something
no,
like
no,
that?
no.
No,
So in India we have exams every.
no. In SAT exam, Kaustubh, in India we have the board exam in the year 10.
But
That
just
means the
pause.
class
What's a
10.
board exam?
It is the board exams which conduct the year 10 and the year 12, and
Oh,
that exams is I can tell you about this. It is compared to with the SAT exam because it is the evaluation of the kids as well as the evaluation of the somewhat of the school as well.
okay. So
Yeah.
SATs are more or less like that. Just that they're only happening. Just that they happen every 3 years. When high school, I think GCSEs are your SAT exam. Just more fancy name.
Okay. Passing criteria for the
Yes.
SAT exams.
Yes. So
Yes.
every year, the government decide on a number out of that paper. So arithmetic is out of 40, so they might decide 25 is the average score that school the SAT exam should get. If it's below 25, then I'm sorry to say, but you've not failed it. I'm sorry to say that it's kind of under, but if it's above it, I'm happy to say that you've passed it.
Okay. Is it students evaluation?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, and the scores of every student adds up to the school's board, I think. Yeah, yeah, it might
Okay.
be. It might be. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And by
Generally,
the way,
yeah.
the ones that assessed into two categories. Maths is one category. Grammar is a second category. So maths in total is out of 70 or 90, and writing is out of 70. So if you get 60 out of 70, that means you've done good. And by the way, you're not gonna get, you won't know which answers you got wrong or which answers you got correct.
Okay. From the conducting exam till results, how many days is left? It is 2 3 months, I guess. I believe so. I think
It
you
depends on
finished.
the year.
Okay. I think this year you finished exams in the month of May, but
May.
still you have not received the
Yes, so
result.
you'll get them in July.
Either you are getting the result in
Yes,
July.
so just
Okay.
before school ends.
Just before school close.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Okay.
you can observe them instead of focusing on school, because they want you to observe what you've gotten correct and which subject you have to focus more on.
Okay. Okay, Gulika, what your? I think you finished your SAT exam last year, right? In year two.
Yes.
So yeah, your exam experience and the how you got the marks and all this one. You are in year three now.
Wait,
That means the
can I
standard
just
three.
ask Alika something?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
please.
Do you know your results?
Well,
No, I'm not saying you have to share them, but when did you get them? I want to clarify something.
I didn't actually get told them,
Oh.
but I did count the mark, and out of 25 questions, I got 24 right.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
pretty good. So do you know what tests you did? I know it's kind of hard to remember.
We did a reading test
Reading.
first, and then
Yeah.
a reasoning test. No,
Mhm.
a arithmetic test, and then a English test.
What do you mean by English? Spelling?
Like
Writing?
Dictation.
Dictation? Do you know what
Like-
dictation is?
no.
Dictation is when
Oh,
you...
is a reading.
No,
Yeah,
she's
it's-
already done
comprehension.
reading.
Compression.
Comprehension?
I
That's
think it was
reading.
comprehension.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. That's good to hear that.
So,
I don't remember you. I think we did ever discussed about
So
the
before-
Gulika's exam.
yeah, so before you do your SATs test, you will be taught everything. So there's not going to be one question in your SATs paper that you will not know. So you will know the answers to most of the questions.
Yeah,
unless,
but
like,
if you weren't listening, you
if you weren't
wouldn't do
listening,
it.
I'm not saying you would. So there's not going to be questions that are too hard. Like there's not going to be a question in the Key Stage 1 SAT exam that is, what is 15 times 70? That's not going to be that. The least that's going to be is like 15 times 10. That's going to be
Okay,
easy
okay,
for the
that's
Key
great.
Stage
So
1s.
Gulika, you had a really good experience of
Yeah.
this SAT
Yes.
exam, and you are looking for the year six SAT exam that is going to
Yeah.
be after 3 years from now.
I'll give you
Yeah.
a good tip on that. Just
Oh,
try your hardest.
Yeah,
Don't worry
and
about
don't
it.
copy.
You don't copy at all. And if you do copy, you're going to get 0.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, how in school you teachers will know you copied?
Because you're gonna have the same answer.
You're going to have the same answer.
Okay.
And you're going to have the same working out. So
Okay.
this happens in maths more.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's great to hear that. I
Great.
think that is
Okay.
nicely.
And that's about it for today. Bye.
Bye.
And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share our channel. And we
Okay.
really want to see more. And we really want to see some of your comments.
Okay, bye.